Yes, guys, yes. You already know I cut my hair. I finally did it, so you'll just have to get used to it because I'm gonna know. But anyways, deep brush cut girl now. But like, yeah, so when we did a Q&A earlier on in my channel, that was the first video that I uploaded. One of the things that you guys asked me was that what was my channel going to be based on, and I basically said generally everything, you know. And one of those things were us talking about issues that were dear to my heart, and just like talking and unpacking some topics, you know. So like, yeah guys, so that's basically what we will be doing in this video, and I'll basically call it the Let's Talk with Mish series, you know. So like, yeah, now in this video specifically, the first thing that came to mind was like body shaming. Now there is a lot of things that needs to be addressed about body shaming. Wow guys, like wow. And you'll get people who are like, you too skinny, you know, like you're too fat, get on a diet. Who asked you? Who asked you? Oh, so when you are my doctor. You are my doctor basically. Because the fact that lezo zinto xa uyayazi like ubhala phansi unayo kwa ilist yoba okay, 1, Mishka is too fat, Mishka is overweight, so qonda mawuzongixelela ke ukuba you're too fat, like get on a diet. Baby girl, no kaloku, no, you cannot afford to say that. You have no right to say that. And I don't know how, like, andiazma, what are you thinking? Like when you body shame someone else, what are you thinking? What is going through your mind? Like if it were to happen to you, what was your response going to be like, you know? Like how would you feel in that person's shoes, you know? So like think about what you're going to say, and if it's not something settling nice, then don't say it. It's as easy as that. No one is forcing you, no one is pointing a gun on you to say something bad or something that will body shame someone else. Like you have no right to. And no matter how perfect you think you are, like we all have insecurities, and we just need to stop body shaming. It's not okay. It is not okay. If you don't know what body shaming is basically the act of mocking someone else's physical appearance. And we need to understand that body shaming isn't only limited to fat shaming. No. People are body shamed for their height. There's shaming for thinness. There's shaming for height. Yonke, it falls under that category, you know. But yeah, so you need to stop that. Body shaming is also, it can also be seen as you looking at someone else as them not being feminine enough or masculine enough, you know. That's body shaming, which is wrong, like wrong. Guys, I do not understand ukuthi umntu asithathapi isibindi so hamba ethetha ngomnye umntu okanye like amxelele zizinto. Like people be commenting on your pictures, back body shame live, gents, live. And then the thing is, there will be people who stand against that, and I love that because in our society that's just how things are supposed to be. We're supposed to stand up against these people who do this and make sure that they are corrected, you know. They are corrected and cancelled because what they're doing is wrong. It is wrong, like wrong, and that's on that, you know. But like, yeah guys, I know, like, body shaming for me is dear to my heart. It's close to my heart because I've always been the big girl that I am, you know, and I've been body shamed from primary. I've been body shamed, and yeah, like back then it used to fuck me up. Like, I won't lie, it was like, what? Like, I used to care about what people used to say, and now that like I grew, obviously, and at this age that I'm at, I don't really pay attention to what people have to say about me anymore, you know. I just ignore it, let it slide, because I have that thing that now, okay, people are always going to talk. People are always going to talk, whether you're looking beautiful, whether they think your body is perfect or what. They will always find that little thing that they want to talk about. And if you're going to be paying attention to what everyone has to say, then baby girl, you're wasting your time. Who are wasting your time? And girl, honestly, I have other things to focus on, and if I let that get to me, and making this video for you guys, like, honestly, because I wouldn't have the confidence in me to, you know, be speaking to you guys. I don't think I even introduced myself. I didn't. Okay. Hey family, my name is Mishkanyawula, and if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe and join the family. And if you are a returning subby, welcome back. You know. And for those newbies, if you love what you see, please stay. Please do stay and subscribe, you know. And yeah, that's just that on there. Now, it got to a point, now for me, it got to a point where even like some people in your family will basically feel entitled to saying something about my body, you know. So for me, like, whenever we had family gatherings, right? And yeah, we'd go to family gatherings, and you'll get that one family member, that one person will be like, "Hi bosana, songaka uyaphi na?" And I'm like, "Njani bandiyaphi? Khona bandiyaphi wena ungenaphi? Like, njani bandiyaphi? What are you trying to say? Like, what are you trying to say to me?" And for that to be umdu within your family is like, it's disgusting. Like, keep at this point, because like, family, first of all, that's where there's love, there's acceptance and all that. And for you to not know that, okay, comments is a snacks to someone who's already like struggling with body image yabo, like, it's like, no man, no, it's wrong. And one thing about me, like, I will cancel you, I will block you, even if you are a family member. I do not care. Like, I do not care if you uyi family and family member siyabambana sithini. No, I'll block that. I'll block you, because I don't need such negativity in my life. I don't need people who think they can say anything about me or my body. Like, I don't need that, child. I don't need that, you know. I really don't need that. Like, my friends will never, like, we don't body shame, we don't do that. And wena ulilunga le family, okay, it's right, let me say this. Nah, baby girl, nah. I think you are ignorant, and you need to go and Google, you know. I'm your Googlisha, and in knowledge yakho okay we expand. So like, yeah, that was that. And also in primary school, guys, it was super difficult. And even when I used to like go and play outside, some of the children back then that I used to play with would like say mocking things about my body and all that, you know. And back then that thing, like, it used to hurt. It got to a point where now I didn't like want to eat that much, because I thought like, okay, I'm going to gain weight and I don't want that. And a lot of my friends were like the average weight, if I can say, you know. So I was the outlier, in other words, you know. And that for me was like, okay. Like, it really got to a point where 5, if not 6, I actually went on a diet. And like, I started eating healthy, if I can say. And I was starving, guys. Like, I was starving. Like, I couldn't, because my body was so used to eating huge amounts of like foods, and then now I have to eat these small portions and all that. So I was like, and that also, like, it didn't work out. And yeah. And one thing that made me like pissed off every time, guys, every time, sorry, I had to go see the doctor, they would always bring up the fact that you are overweight for your age. Don't. See, there's the body mass index, something like that, where they basically measure your weight according to your height. So if you are a certain height, you're supposed to weigh within a specific category in terms of your weight. So like, yeah, and I fell under the overweight range for my height and all that. It felt as if every time I go to the doctor, they will be addressing the same thing over and over. I know, okay, the doctors want what's good for us, but you hammering that into me, that you need to lose weight, isn't helping. Like, it isn't helping at all. It is not giving me a, like, I call mnandilando, I hlali right, you know. But like, guys, now if I was that person who, no, actually, body shaming is wrong, guys, and it leads to a vicious cycle of judgment and criticism, you know. It leads to one having a low self-esteem. It leads to anxiety, body dysmorphia, a lot of things, guys, depression, the list goes on. And one thing is, you don't know what that person is going through. You don't know if like they are going through bullying, abuse. You don't know what that person is going through. And for you to think that, okay, meeting while the film, understand, like the busy meeting pandab. So sorry for the noise, guys, the background noise. But like, yeah, man, like, and also like, it has gotten to a point where there are stereotypes associated with being overweight. I'm not saying, okay, as you go is the underweight, but like, yeah, when it comes to overweight, that I know of is that like, people who are overweight are now basically considered as being lazy and stupid, you know, which is wrong. And it's not true. Like, it's not true at all. So like, yeah. And despite the growth or the growing like body positivity movement that's going on, you know, weight stigma is still like in effect. It's still a thing. It's still there, even though like weight body positivity is growing and all that. It is still there. Like, it's still there. You'll get people who DM you on some, let me give you some tips, or you know, and they're like, baby, ben posting into bana wena mawufilishe right to go to my DMs and actually like give me tips in terms of how to lose weight. Like, you know, no, man, no, like, no ways, no fucking ways. do the right thing. Like, and but that being said, I can't like blab or go on about body shaming this, what happened to me, what happened to the other people. It's something that will always be there, and the only thing that we can do is just find solutions or find ways to move forward, you know, and find ways to overlook that or not be bothered by those small comments that people will always make about your body, you know. But yeah, to just move forward, the first thing that you need to do is that you need to self-affirm yourself. Like, one thing you need to wake up, uzitshela ukuthi hayi ngimuhle namhlanje, uzixelela uba mamela baby girl, you are the one. Like, you are the one. You need to tell yourself you are beautiful. You need to tell yourself you are beautiful the way you are, and you love yourself the way you are. Self-affirm yourself. Self-affirm yourself, because at the end of the day, you are the only one who can change the way that you react to those small comments. You can either be bothered or not be bothered at all, you know. And also, block and any negative thing. Like, guys, if it's a negative comment, if it's a negative person, or who will slide in your DMs to tell you bullshit about your body, block, unfollow. It's as simple as that, you know. But yeah, that. And also surround yourself with positivity. I cannot emphasize this. Surround yourself with positivity, because for me, that is one thing that has helped a lot when it comes to me and regaining my confidence and loving myself the way that I am, you know. Having friends who always affirm me, bah, hi man, you know, like those small things made me realize that, you know what, like, why do you care so much about what other people have to say about your body, you know? And also in terms of like following people who are for the body positivity movement, you know I follow a lot of women who are for it, you know, just like Thick Leonce. Like, there are a lot of people I follow on my IG account and Twitter account who basically have had an impact in the way that I view myself and the way that I see myself today, and I'll forever be grateful for that, child, you know. But yeah, that. And also, we need to be able to speak up when other people are being body shamed. And you need to stand up for each other and cancel that person, and like make sure that they know that they have no right. They don't have a right to say anything about your body and how you view yourself. Like, if you have an opinion, I'm addressing the body shamers out there. If you have an opinion and you feel strongly about it, go write it somewhere else. Like, write it in your notebook. Like, zonke ezo comments zakho, keep them to yourself. We don't need to hear them, you know. Like, people result to suicide and all those things because of what? Because of what you are saying, because of what you feel entitled that you have to say, which in actual things you don't have. You do not have the right. I cannot emphasize this enough, you know. I hope you're listening, because child, if you do that to the people I know and I see it, I'm gonna address it, you know. I'm gonna address it and I'm gonna cancel you, because sonke, we all have different insecurities, you know. And even I'm not going to stand here in front of you guys and be like, oh, I don't care what people say now. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying it from a point of I have seen growth in terms of the people I surround myself with, in terms of me trying my best to basically speak positively, about myself. When I look at myself in the mirror, to compliment myself and how good I look, that has made a drastic change from the person that I used to be, the person who cared about what people had to say, drastically. And I like, there's no ways I'm going back. There's no ways I'm going back. And yes, some comments that people say nowadays do like sting me in some way or affect me in some way, but I'm like like, independent is it, isn't it, baby girl, remember, remember. And sometimes there are those people abangadingeki uaddresswa because ingqondo banazo, like thinking level yabo, intellectual level, they are just those type of people who you look at and you're like, I don't need to address it, like you don't deserve attention, you don't deserve me to be telling you to stop what you're doing, like by now you know that it's wrong, and many other people have cancelled you on that, have told you on that, but you choose to continue. Honestly, and we're now biggest walkway. You need to change the way you need to change the way you speak to yourself, because it is said that at the end of the day, kindness starts with you. So if you will be looking at yourself every day, comparing yourself to other people and telling yourself, yo umbi utenteni, you don't like this, you don't like that, honestly, like what good will that serve you, ubenefita njani from London? So kindness starts with you. And RuPaul always emphasizes this, that if you are not going to love yourself, then how in hell are you going to love the rest, the others? But like, yeah, that's just that you need to build a positive relationship with yourself, a positive and healthy one with yourself. And then if you have that relationship, no matter what the third person says about your body, you'll be like, really, and you'll move on, because the relationship that you have with your body, and that relationship, understand? So like, yeah, but then if it gets to a level of like you can't take it anymore, go and get help. If you need to go to counseling, therapy, anything for you to get better, I say go for it. Find a way to help yourself. That's all that we're here for. And yeah, guys, yeah, that is basically it. If you guys have anything else to add on to the body shaming talk, leave those comments down below. And also you can DM me via my socials, IG, Twitter, Facebook, anything. I'm there. I'm just there. Like, yeah, like we can, sibambane through this whole thing. And you should realize that you have to love yourself. Like, you have to love yourself for who you are and what you look like. Because at the end of the day, you are the only one who can change your perspective on how you view yourself, who can change anything about yourself, So wake up every day, tell yourself that you're beautiful, because I believe that you are, and you just need to believe that you are, And also surround yourself with people who won't take you back to a place of darkness, to a place where you don't see the person that you are, Yes, ndiyazithanda, but like funeka igrowe la love to a point where ayikho shaky anymore foundation yayo, you understand? So that noba ngubani ononyathela kulo foundation izawuma, you understand? So like, yeah guys, yeah, that is basically all that I wanted to share with you guys, and I really hope that you'll enjoy this series. Yeah, and I'll basically compile a like playlist on this because I want people, whenever it is, or just whenever, you know, they can come back and watch these talks that we have, you know. And please comment down below if you have anything else that you would like us to discuss on my channel. I'll try to maybe invite other people who have been going through the same experiences that I went through, you know, in terms of that specific topic, and then we can talk about anything and everything, you know. We are here to unpack, we are here to be real about things that need to be addressed in our society. We can't just let everything slide. No. And I just hope that we will have constructive conversations or talks moving forward. And I love you guys so much. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for liking my videos, leaving those comments down below. And yeah, you know the vibes, please like this video, subscribe, and leave those comments down below. Share it with your family and friends. Share it with the people who need to hear this, who need to affirm themselves that they are beautiful just the way they are, who need to know that you need to start loving yourself, because if you won't love yourself, who will? So yeah guys, peace out and have a fabulous Sunday.